Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of RimWorld. I had intended to continue the previous game where we'd run away from the colony with Bamboozle, Marshall, and all of the others. However, there's been a new expansion, completely out of the blue, which I don't think anyone really expected, called Royalty, and we are playing with that expansion. The other thing which I'm doing is playing with a whole crazy number of mods, which I will try to remember to put into the description for the use on YouTube. However, if I haven't and I've forgotten, then A, tell me in the comments and I'll do it, or head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/MordredViking and type in to chat, even if I'm not live, !mods, and you'll see them. Huzzah! And I'm getting bits and things, and of course this has rearranged itself. There we go. Blue Ocean, thank you very much for the bits. Very much appreciate that. Hey Mordred, found out my girlfriend cheated on me a few days ago, and your streams helped cheer me up. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. I mean, you're welcome, and thanks for the bits, but damn, that sucks. Shavarash, thank you very much for the 8-month resubscription. Very much appreciate that, Shavarash. Thank you very, very, very much for that. Current playthrough has 2 nobles. Luckily they're married if they split up on the creek. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to A, test any of these mods, so I have no idea if this is actually going to work, which is why I don't have more than the however many I have right now. And 2, I haven't actually tried Royalty at all, so I have no idea what is going to be different. You can check Discord and show chat the picture I sent you. Huzzah! I think I can probably do that, Marshall. I can definitely do that, Marshall. Let me just bring this up and work out how on earth to display that. Where is it gone? I know I have this set up. Boop. And there you go. This is the picture which Marshall just sent me. Thank you, Maudlings, Marshall. P.S. It's just good business. I do believe that this is Marshall saying that he has received his new computer, which many of you here in chat did help finance. So thank you very, very much for doing that for everyone who did. And Marshall, congrats on the new machine. This is awesome. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing you in-game in the future, in the not-so-distant future, in fact. So thank you, everyone. And if you want to see that picture for realsies, then Marshall, go ahead and post it as an announcement, because I think that's worth sharing. So thank you very much. And again, notifications aren't coming up. Blue Ocean gifted a sub to Lord Zombie Fart. Thank you very much for that, Blue Ocean. Lord Zombie, congratulations on the resubscription. Faceless finally got a dual monitor set up. Oh, it's so helpful. One of the best upgrades you could probably get for a machine, especially as a streamer, is 2 freaking monitors. Even if not a streamer, just being able to have spreadsheets and copying across and stuff. It's good. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked, so we are going to be playing a new game. We've got Quality Builder, just because that is the best mod ever made for this game, and it really should be part of the base game, I think. We've got Harmony, which allows everything else. We have Tech Advancing. Tech Advancing is probably one of my favourite mods which changes the game in a dramatic way, because I really like playing the tribal start and then advancing through the ages basically and playing effectively Civilization in RimWorld. So we'll be starting as a tribal state, and then because of Tech Advancing you can actually increase your technology level depending on how much technology you've researched. So once we have a certain amount of the Neolithic, we are then considered medieval. Once we have a certain amount of the medieval, we're then considered industrial, and then spacer, I think. And this basically allows us to actually get through the technology tree. So this is a really good one, and I really like it. I never play tribals. Living out fridges hurts my soul. That's a challenge, though, and it's such a feeling of progress when you do actually research electricity, for example. It's a huge step up. I really, really like this mod because it allows that kind of gameplay. ED and Barashias just allows you to shoot through freaking walls. It's basically like arrow slits. We are going to limit ourselves to when we can build these. Medieval. We're not going to be allowed to build these until we're Middle Ages. Hugs Library. In fact, I think there's a technology. It's like stone cutting. where we'll allow ourselves that. Hog's Library just allows other stuff. Cleaning area. Instead of cleaning stuff in the home area, you can assign an area to actually be cleaned. So you can have the home area, which is where they fight fires, and then the cleaning area where they actually clean. So you're not going out and sweeping up the fields, for example, because that's stupid. Work tab allows you to set a manager. I think that's what this one is. No, work tab is the one that allows you to split out the jobs. For example, I was complaining in my previous playthrough where the doctoring job was everything medical related. So even if you just had someone nursing or you just had someone like rescuing someone, they would have to have the medical job. Now you can make it so like nursing has a high priority, whereas doctoring, i.e. surgeries, has a very low priority for all of the non-medical staff and a very high priority for the actual surgeons. Basically just allows you to break that up. Also with animal taming, you probably only want 1 or 2 people actually doing the taming, but you probably want everyone able to feed the animals, for example, and that just allows you to break that down. Rim Fridge allows you to actually build small single tile, I think up to 4 tile fridges. So for example, you can actually store food in your relaxation, like your common room, as opposed to people having to go into the giant fridge, which is where you store all of your actual food stockpile. This will also allow us to put little tiny bits of like meat next to the kitchen so that people don't need to move so much. And this one is a really nice one. Yeah, Work Tab is probably one of the best usabilities. Work Tab and Quality Builder are probably the 2 best usability mods that I've come across. Better Workbench Management. This allows you to copy and paste workbench orders. So if we have, for example, 2 butchers, then we can basically just copy and paste the butcher table from one to the other, or more to the point, if we have like stone cutting. I very often have multiple benches for stone cutting because I like to get blocks built quickly. This will allow us just to do that really fast. Nature's pretty sweet. This just adds new biomes. Also, when it rains, there'll be water left on the floor. Rain can increase fertility. You can have floods and stuff like that. It just means that the world is more alive. Expanding prosthetics and organs basically allows you to use bionics and peg legs and stuff like that. Colony Manager allows you to assign a manager, which is actually a colonist who will do a job like research, where they sit at a bench or at a table and just like write orders and stuff. And this will allow you to say, I want to have 100 meat at any time in my stockpile, and then the manager will automatically assign people to go hunting when you need to get those resources. Replace stuff will allow us to upgrade our wooden walls into stone walls without actually knocking the wooden walls down first. I mean, manually, it will still knock them down. Animal logic means that animals are less stupid, basically. RT fuse is one of my biggest pet peeves. It allows you to build fuses so that when the batteries have the zzz bang, it doesn't just wipe out your entire electrical grid. You can actually have, fuses to mitigate some of the damage. So each fuse will protect up to 3 batteries. If you have a zzz bang, there's basically 3 batteries will die instead of all of them. Prepare carefully, one of the most common mods, basically allows you to choose who you start with. I don't know how much we'll be using this. This is mostly just going to be for us for a realism. Trading spot, this allows you to assign where traders go. Consolidated traits basically just adds a whole bunch of new traits, which I thought would be quite interesting. While you're up, means that people are better at hauling stuff. Weapon stats is another stat panel which will actually allow you to compare and contrast different weaponry that you have in your nation. Use bedrolls means that people actually use bedrolls. They can store bedrolls in their inventory when they're on caravans and just smartens up the AI. Smart medicine means that doctors will use the appropriate medicine. No. Doctors will carry medicine in their inventory. That's what this does. This means that field medics are actually a thing you can have. So instead of poor old Marshall very slowly walking from the medicine storage, then back to the surgery and then assigning or applying the medicine, Marshall will actually be able to follow the fighters out and then do medicine on the battlefield before bringing them home. And that's going to fit in with the field medic, which is another mod which we have down here. Quality surgeon just means that your best doctors are the ones who are going to be doing the surgeries, so they are less likely to balk it up. There is another one which hasn't been updated yet, which is really annoying, which means that surgery is less arbitrary, so you're not just going to be like, okay, we're going to install a peg leg and you end up cutting their head off. Like, the surgery system in this game is stupid, and that just makes it more realistic. Auto cut blight, I think, is kind of a usability thing. This is a brand new one. Allows you to mitigate blight, I guess. Allow tool just allows you to do stuff on a big scale. RPG style inventory. How is this not in the base game? This makes your inventory actually like an RPG layout, so you can see what people are wearing and what they're using. It just seems really good. Huzzah! Fred coming in with a 15-month resubscription. Thank you very much. Twitch Prime resub. Thank you very much for that, Fred. Very much appreciate it. 15 months done. It feels like only yesterday when I started following. I'm amazed at how much your channel has grown. Keep up the great work, and as always, for the profits. Thank you very, very much for that, Fred. Very much appreciate that. And Blue Ocean has gifted us up to Chibi. Chibi, congrats on the subscription. Welcome back to the Modelings. Thank you very much for that, Blue Ocean. Allow tool uses the same hotkey as Hall. It annoyed me to end. Well, I haven't actually used hotkeys in this, so it shouldn't affect me. Show draftees weapons just shows on the panel at... It's like going to point at the screen. That's not going to work. It will show the panel at the top where you can see your characters, what kind of weapons they actually have when they're drafted. Whereas my weapon means that when somebody is KO'd and they drop their weapon, they'll actually go and pick up that weapon again, so they're not left without a weapon, which has caught us out once or twice. Electric stone crafting table just adds an electric stone crafting table, obviously. Field medic means that you can treat people with patches, so you can basically patch them up to stop them bleeding, then get them to the hospital, and then treat their wounds properly. Just stops people bleeding to death while being transported, basically. Instead of doing the silly set up medical place right next to them, tell them to go to that medical place, do a bit of triage, fix up the worst of their wounds, delete the medical spot, send them back to the hospital. No, this actually makes it a job. Share the load means that multiple people can do the same job, so multiple people can carry the resources to build a building, for example, instead of just the person doing the actual building. Advanced shield belts means there's more kinds of shield belts. Large faction bases means that you're not the only colony in the world. The AI is also going to have a couple, especially like the bandits and things, and you can raid them. Giddy up core, caravan, battle mounts, and ride and roll means that you can actually have mounted people in all kinds of different roles. Battle mounts means you can use them in battles, and ride and roll means that they will use mounts to get around in your main area. Pick up and haul. Huzzah! Means that they... Oh, hang on. Is this one that allows them to massively increase what they can carry? Oh, yeah. This means that they can carry more than just one gun or one t-shirt. They'll actually carry multiple things. It's just a usability thing. Huzzah! Whoa! People are definitely in a generous mood today. Thank you very much for that, Coach Duke. Mystery Potato, Aztec Demon, Murderer, Broog, and Catton. Huzzah! Congratulations on the gifted sub, courtesy of Coach Duke. Thank you very much for that, Duke. Really appreciate it. I love how a bunch of streamers I watch have been going back to RimWorld. Makes me want to replay it. Should. Huzzah! You definitely should. Ralston, and everybody else. How are you all doing on this fine evening? Alright, and then we have the mod list, which basically just allows me to output as a text file the mods I'm playing with. So again, if you're interested, !mods will show you. Right, let's do a new game. So we're going to do The Lost Tribe, because this is the tribal start. Your tribe was destroyed by a great blood machine sent by the gods. Well, not necessarily. We're just a new tribe. I'm not necessarily going to be playing this. And this will also allow us to modify what we start with. What should our setup be? Why are we a tribal? Are we just a new tribe in the world? Are we actually crash landed? Are we... what? Regardless, that sets the tech level. We are going to be playing on rough I don't think I'm quite ready for Savage, and I do like Cassandra still. Because at least when she beats you down, she kind of tries to build you up again a little bit before smashing you down again. Whereas Randy Random is just completely random, and then Phoebe is a little bit too slow-paced for me. So yeah, we're going to go Cassandra Classic Rough. And we can definitely reload any time, because screw that. And then the seed that we are playing with is going to be Silver Knight. Thank you very much for the bits as well. Crikey. Thank you very, very much for that. Following the generous mood of the community. Thank you very much, Silver Knight. Appreciate it. Out of curiosity, have I put my subscriber list in for characters? I will be. Am I open to mod suggestions? As of right now, probably not, just because I want to get a game started. But feel free to head over to our Discord if someone could link that and put them in the Discord suggestions tab there. And then if they're save compatible, I'll consider it. Colinus, thank you very much for the resubscription as well, coming in with a 13-month resubscription. Colinus, thank you very, very much. Maybe the tribe is xenophobic against boom. Any boom creatures. This forces the tribe. You know what? We should be the boomers. We're the tribals who have a couple of heavy weapons to start with. Oh, I like this idea. We're the boomers. We start with a bomber. No, wait. We start with howitzers. Oh yeah, that's true. There's no turret update yet. So we're just going to have the basic turrets. Field medic, in case you didn't know, it requires a med bag for the triage person. Gotcha. Good to know. Oh, Requin! Crikey! Thank you very, very much for that, Requin. And good evening all. Good evening, Requin. And apparently we've just hit the hype train thing. Choo-choo. We have hit level 1. Hype! So thank you very much for the hype train, everyone. Huzzah! Choo-choo indeed. Yeah, I'm going to do the boomers. We're going to call this boomers. Because why the hell not? That's awesome. Generate. I didn't actually mean to do that. I wanted to generate the whole world. And yes, this will take a little bit of time. And we're going to go slightly more crowded than usual. Make it a bit more interesting. Everything else we're just going to keep normal. I quite like normal. No, we hit level... Was that level... Oh, wow. Okay. That was a level 3 hype train. I don't think we've had a level 3 before. I think we've had a level 2, but never a 3. Not feeling the hype. Okay, okay. I'm feeling it, says Sindrin. Thank you also for the bits. Very much appreciate that. Pavlonian response to the purple bar. Initiated. Thank you very much for the bits. Also, Brocantic. And there we go. Okay, that's a lot more populated. There's quite a big step between not very populated and, oh my gosh, that's so many people, what the hell is going on here, populated. Oh, it even has the day-night cycle. I didn't even realise that. Cool. Alright, so how about we go right about here. No, we're not doing that. That would be silly. I do like my temperate starts. Oh, what's this? Savannah. Oh, of course, we have the new biomes, don't we? So that's going to mean more stuff. Also, what are these? Volcanic fields. And just loads of different volcanic fields. Okie dokie. And who are the factions that we're up against? Okay, we have quite a few factions. The Empire of Nosphos is the Shattered Empire with their High Stellock, Isaac Melodus. We have North Bonmenlaw, who is a Civil Outlander Union. We have Funhinin, the Rough Outlander Union, who is hostile. We have the Blue Crag Pact, a gentle tribe. We have the Red Field People, who are a fierce tribe. The Covenant of Duababe, who are the savage tribe. And then the Night Axes, the pirate band. Alright then. More bits! More bits! Silver Knight says, hype? And then Silver Knight says, just kidding, I'll not spam you with 1 bit at a time. Thank you very much for that very generous donation as well there, Silver Knight. Very much appreciate it. You guys are incredible. And this is an incredibly generous evening, so thank you very, very much for that. What game on this channel doesn't have the monarchists anymore? Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Right. What's this? This is arid shrubland, tallgrass prairie, temperate forest, tropical rainforest, which I'm assuming is going to have a very high disease chance, which I thought was listed somewhere. Apparently not. What else do we have? What's this? Tropical swamps. I've never actually played in a swamp before, I don't think. Savannah, arid shrubland, tallgrass prairie. I'm kind of feeling either temperate forest. Man, there's a lot of rainforest here. Blimey. Or an island. Although islands are actually a bit of a pain because they require you to actually be able to blast off and travel. That one's a bit more of an interesting island. No, I think we're going to go main continent somewhere. There are no bad guys around here. Oh, what the hell is this? Redwood forests. Interesting. Yellow. Who was yellow? Yellow is the gentle tribe. Blue is Funhinin, who are the hostile outlanders. So the good guys are the yellows and the purples. And the columns. We're not monarchists, we're Anglists! And apparently we've just got level 3 of the hype train succeeded as well. Choo choo, huzzah! So thank you everyone for your support in getting the level 3 hype train, and you have all got a bunch of additional emotes. So thank you everyone for that. There was average disease frequency. Where are you seeing that? Temperature, growing period. Ah, here it is. 1.2 per year. And where was that giant swamp? Here. 1.7 a year. 2 a year. Ugh. And then we have that swamp. Then we have the rainforest, where it's 1.7. 2. So yeah, some of the rainforests are quite nasty. 0.9 in the arid shrubland. Where's the forest? Savannah, 1. Tallgrass prairie is 1. Temperate forest is 1.2. Well, seeing as we're tribals, we probably don't want to be in a swamp. As tempted as... What about just like a boreal forest? Ah, boreal forests are interesting because they tend to be colder. Yeah, this will go all the way down to -9. Huzzah! I'm kind of feeling like this type of area. That's a big ass ocean. What was this? Desert. Ah! Deserts. I was wondering where the deserts were. Boreal forest next to the desert. That's quite a big temperature shift. Where are we? Okay, we're getting a little bit closer to the bottom. So, temperate, like, equator is here. What's this area like? This is temperate swamp, temperate forest. Not many roads. And we're getting quite a lot colder, but I prefer cold. Cold is better. Cardinal Otter has gifted a sub to Merrick DK. Thank you very much for that, Cardinal Otter. And Merrick, congratulations on the gifted sub as well. Thank you very much. Great start to the week. Let's hope it continues. This has indeed been a pretty good start to the week. I'll totally agree. I'm in favour of Redwood Forest too. Scottish Wolf. Boreal forest is basically subarctic. My personal favourite biome due to being difficult due to the short growing season but survivable. Yeah, the nice thing about the boreal forest is it's cold during the winter, so especially for the tribal start means you can actually store food. Which is why I like the ones which are actually a little bit chillier. But I think I'm going to go probably temperate forest. Now let's find an area where there's a mixture of... Ah, here we go, this is pretty populated. Maybe something like this. No, it never gets really cold. But over here. Who are the greens? Greens are hostile. Yellow's hostile. No, yellow's friendly. So we would have 2 friendly settlements over here. And the temperatures don't get horrific. Blue was the hostile outlanders. I think I'd rather be by hostile natives. Hostile tribes. They tend to be a little bit easier to fight. Did we ever go back to Ultimate General? We did Ultimate Admiral fairly frequently and not too long ago. Ultimate Admiral is basically the new Ultimate General. It still has land battles despite the name. What was this? This was desert. Yeah, I don't really want to do desert. Not enough trees. This was boreal forest. So maybe if we can find like a temperate forest. Like here-ish. Granite slate. Marble slate. Marble basalt. Marble granite. Here we go. This is boreal forest. April, May until September. April, May till September. So it's identical. It just has slightly less berries. Also less diseases, which I do like. I'm liking this spot right here. Marble, granite and basalt. We're in a bit of a mountain range, but we're kind of on the outskirts. It has a decent growing season too. Would I consider the 5 gifted subs as a bribe to get you as a character in the game? I am eminently bribable, so yes. Remind me when it comes to the naming, which we'll get to in a moment. I'm liking this spot right here. It is going to be a little bit annoying travelling through some of the mountains, but we're on a major road, which should get us to places. We don't have the mod, which is actually going to allow us to build roads. Unfortunately, that hasn't been updated. But I think that this should do. So we're going to pick this boreal spot right here. It's got marble, granite, and basalt, which are decent stone types. -7 degrees to 20 degrees, so it doesn't get, like, horrifically cold, but cold enough, especially during cold snaps. Growing period is 30 to 60 days. Yeah. Yeah, I like this place. Done. Okay, so we have got 8 people, of which we can choose 5. And I'm probably not going to use the randomize unless I absolutely have to. Silver Knight, thank you also very much for the bits. Sindrin, thank you also for the bits. The bribes are coming in thick and fast right now. This is a business mecca now. It kind of is.